Well, after what happened in Bangalore's last game against Kolkata, you think the talking should be more reserved for the batting. But we're just going to pick one bowler. He's been such a big part of their campaign, every IPL, Yuzvendra Chahal, that on Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricinfo T20 timeout, we're going to try and figure with Ian Bishop and Deep Dasgupta why Chahal's just gone off the boil. What's gone wrong with him? Just 5 wickets this season, Bish. What have you observed in terms of why Yuzvendra Chahal isn't as effective anymore?
I don't know the exact reasons because it's not my speciality. I'll hold up my hand and say I'm speculating, right? When I look at the guys, the wrist spinners, the mystery bowlers who've been excellent in this format of the game, you're talking about the Imran Tahirs, the Adil Rashids, the guys who have a really good googly, who bowl at a decent enough pace. Their leg break almost seems to supplement the googly. Then you've got the guys, the Rashid Khans, who are quick through the air, Tabrez Shamsi, all of those guys. Chahal, to me, one of his big tricks has been to throw the ball wider when guys are going after him. I don't know how quick he is in comparison to those other guys. And his googly, to me, has never been a big spinning one. So maybe he has to go and reinvent something to put in his bag in order to try to become or reinvigorate his potency.
Yeah, it seems like a lot has happened in a short span of time. The 20 plus wickets in the IPL in 2020 in similar conditions, couple of man of match awards as well, but that seems to be a long time back. What's changed?
Yeah, I think for me, apart from everything else, I think it's confidence level. I think he's not the same bowler as far as confidence is concerned. That's one thing that it seems to be lacking at this point in time, and that can happen from time to time. I think he needs a little bit of backing, a pat in the back, and from the captain and the team management. And obviously he'll find his way. He's find a way to kind of pick more wickets because he's been such impressive bowler. Even venues like Chinnaswamy, which is a graveyard for bowlers, especially spinners. So he's got all the skill set with him, but it's just that at times I think, or rather in the last year or so, I think he's been down on confidence. And yeah, he needs his captain, he needs his team management now.
Speaking of confidence, Deep, what does the omission from the Indian T20 World Cup squad do to him? For some players, it might spur them on. Do you think Chahal, kind of person that he is, it might almost hit him harder?
Well, yes, but the other important thing is, there can be changes if till the 10th of October. So it's not that all doors are shut. Most importantly, there's another T20 World Cup coming up in 12 months' time as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. But it's again the same captain, both in the IPL for him and India. And as you mentioned, this can play a part. Obviously, he was dropped from the India side the last series against England as well. So yeah, maybe, I mean, it's just that a chat with Virat, or Virat having a chat with him, might just help clear out a few things in his head.
Well, he's going to have a different captain next season for RCB. But can he turn things around this time, Bish? Anything else?
When you've got guys who've been around for so long, and okay, Deep mentioned the possible dip in confidence. Well, we now have to dig deeper and find out why has his confidence dropped. Is it one bad game or a couple of bad games? You've got to get to the bottom of that first. So I think he's got enough experience to turn it around. And Ake, you mentioned something. You said with being left out of the Indian team, with a lot of players, that initially will hit you hard. But I think eventually you start realizing, hey, I can't stay in this hole for forever, and start trying to climb out of the other side. So there's that initial shock, and you hope that that is something that Chahal will be able to say, it's hit me hard, I've gone underground for a little while, but I'll start climbing back out.
Ian Bishop, Deep Dasgupta, thank you very much. This was us trying to figure out what's gone wrong with Yuzvendra Chahal on Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout.
We call it people technology.